Alright, hello, so what's up guys? So we are out here on another run, out here doing this craziness for all you guys. Just simply sit back, watch, admire, and enjoy as we essentially tie our own waistband. It's so hard to do this with all these heavy equipment around us, but we just did it. We're okay, we're all right. And essentially we can dive into today's video topic. And it is in regards to having a fit body, and in particular these secrets attached to it, right? For your fit body, right? As we have someone blocking our way. Oh, now we gotta go around this person. It's all good. So essentially we are going to dive into tip number one for those fit body secrets. And tip number one is to have your diet on point, right? It all starts there, right? Because you can do so much exercise, right? Do OT in the gym, pretty much do it to lift weights till your arms fall off, run till your legs fall off. But if you're eating a bunch of garbage, your gains are going to be limited, right? They might even be wiped out completely. And you can do the same workouts that those Mr. Olympia competitors are doing, but if you're not eating the right foods, your body is going to look nowhere near theirs, right? And you know, that's taking away, of course, the different supplements that they take and the top tier genetics that they might possess. But in essence, come to think about it, a lot, you know, their routine is dependent on their diet, right? Not just those Mr. Olympia competitors, but also those CrossFitters, right? A lot of them are vegan, a lot of them cook for themselves, take great care, you know, of their body, right, through what they're putting in it, the food, right? They, you know, almost stand like a guardian at the gate of their mouth, right? So many people might neglect that, right? They, you know, get careless when it comes, you know, to what they eat. And, you know, it's gonna show, right? Because if you want a fit body, having that direct reflection through that form, of course, what you eat is going to show up. It catches up with you. And essentially, if you don't watch it, don't care for it, it won't care for you, right? You get out what you put in. Just like, I think it's the trumpet, they call it, like life is like playing a trumpet. You get out what you put in. If you play or put in the right notes, a beautiful song will come out, right? And a band might play with you, and you know, you create wonderful, awesome music. So if you're putting the right things into your body, guess what? A beautiful one will spark up, right? It's almost a given. So, you know, in continuation, tip number two, in regards to getting the fit body, has to do with the cardio, right? Because it is a completely different form of fitness, right? Cardio, you're working out your heart. And in particular, you know, it's not so much about lifting super heavy objects, right? Items. It's about simply raising your heart rate, burning calories, sweating, and, you know, essentially burning that fat, right? Not so much about these muscle building characteristics. And, you know, essentially when it comes down to improving your body, right, making it look fit, big component of it, you know, is those nice, beautiful, lean bodies. And it's going to come from the cardio, because the cardio, you know, is going to take away all those calories and carbs that you're eating, right? Those aspects of what you eat that collect on your body as fat, you can see them, right? You eat more and more calories and carbs and you don't do anything about it, they're gonna collect on your body. You're gonna be able to, you know, see your stomach start to protrude, or even your legs, your arms, and your face, right, with all that fat. So was designed to take that away. We would even call the opposite of eating would be a cardio, a running, swimming, biking, and we would even call like boxing one of them too, right? You are burning a lot of calories in a quick time, and if you do so much of them, what you'll start to notice is that your muscles might also start to shrink too, right? They begin to catabolize. And you know, some people may want that, right? They may not want to have such huge, big, bulging muscles, but instead, you know, have a skinny, thin, athletic appearance, and that's okay. Right? So for your fit body, you want to do that cardio. And you know, a lot of people, I would say a term of interest for them is the word toned, right? And the toned, you know, not only comes from being skinny, but you also have to build some muscle around it and definition. And the toning is going to come, I would say, you know, from lifting weights, but moderately, right? Because you don't want to, as we said before, build too much muscle, but you want that sweet spot in between. Whoa, as people are running over a piece or an item in the road as one after another. That was interesting. But yeah, so as we're thinking, but you don't want to be doing those Ronnie Coleman Mr. Olympia workouts, right? If you just want to achieve a fit body, right? You want to be doing the cardio, of course, but combined with some lifting is going to make you, you know, have some veins come out, right? Some abs may not only show, but they will be shaped nicely, right? The whole idea of being ripped, right? Versus hello, yeah, hey, ripped versus bulky. Because it has some people saying, yeah. But as we were thinking, a big part of it, right? When people think ripped, they don't think of the most, I'd say, biggest person in the gym, right? That guy benching 3-4 plates with a monster arms and monster chest, right? When people think of ripped, they think, you know, the six-pack, right? Veins popping out in their arms, right? Might even have veins on their abs, something hard to obtain. And you know, that's going to come with the weight training, right? Because you can lose all the weight in the world through diet and cardio, but if you don't work to shape those muscles, you're not essentially going to get that ripped appearance, right? It's aesthetic. It's what people think of when they think fit body. So by doing that, you're gonna be on your way there. And one thing you could do in order to prevent, I'd say, getting too gigantic from doing so much weight training, is to do things like calisthenics, right? Natural exercise, right? As natural as it gets, because we are not designed necessarily to lift dumbbells, but if we're able to lift ourselves through push-ups, pull-ups, dips, hanging, you know, ab exercises, those beautiful aspects where we use our own body weight as the weight, we, you know, are setting ourselves in the right place, right? You're not necessarily being, you know, overdoing it, which you can easily do through the weight training. So do that and you will have a fit body. Tip number 4 in regard to having a fit body is to put it all together and track your progress, right? Because so many people I see in the gym, especially around, you know, we call it the New Year's resolution or other portions, you know, even at school gyms, when the semester would start, we would see the gyms packed, right? Because people make these, I would call them deals or pacts with themselves that they are going to get a fit body, but they only do it for a couple days, maybe even a couple weeks, and then they stop, right? They rationalize, they make excuses, and around, let's say, February instead of January, the gym is back to being its normal empty self, right? Instead of around January when it's packed with people. And you know, those people who only do it for a couple days or a couple weeks are making it pretty much impossible for them to get their fit body, because having a fit body takes time, it takes dedication. Not everyone, you know, has, I would call it, strength of character to do so, right? The ones that want it, right? Nobody's forcing you to have it, but if you want it and you can't get it, that all ultimately comes down to your mindset and being able to persevere and continue working out in times where you may not feel like doing so, right? We don't always wake up at 100%. There are some off days here and there, and some freaking awesome days where we feel like we can walk on water. But what's going to be the important, you know, days would be the quote unquote bad days. You wake up feeling like crap, horrible, and if you're able to persevere and still get a workout in those days, man, are you going to be set for your fit body, because on the normal days they will feel so much easier to do so, right? So think about that, right? Be able to weather the storm perhaps and continue to progress, and you will see a fit body. So without further ado, those the 4 tips in regards to building a fit body. As always, we say thank you very much and goodbye.